The Untold Story of Bruce Lee's Final Days, Mystery, Medicine, and Myth. On July 20th, 1973, the world lost one of its brightest stars. Bruce Lee, martial artist, philosopher, actor, and cultural icon, died suddenly at the age of 32 in Hong Kong. His death shocked millions and sparked a wave of speculation that has never truly subsided. Nearly 5 decades later, the circumstances surrounding his final hours remain clouded in mystery, with theories ranging from medical misfortune to supernatural curses. This video dives deep into the known facts, the conflicting accounts, and the most persistent theories that continue to fuel curiosity about Bruce Lee's untimely demise. The final date, July 20th, 1973. Bruce Lee's last day began with promise. He met with Australian actor George Lazenby, best known for his role as James Bond, to discuss a role in Lee's upcoming film, Game of Death. Lee was riding high on the success of Enter the Dragon, which was in post-production and poised to become a global phenomenon. Later that afternoon, Lee visited the apartment of his friend and roommate mistress, Betty Ting Pei. Around 6 p.m., he complained of a headache. Betty gave him Equigesic, a painkiller that contained aspirin and a tranquilizer. Lee went to lie down and never woke up. When Betty couldn't rouse him, she called Lee's business partner Raymond Chow, who rushed to the apartment. Lee was taken to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he was declared dead at 11:30 p.m. Official cause of death, cerebral edema. The initial autopsy revealed that Bruce Lee died from cerebral edema, swelling of the brain caused by excess fluid. Doctors speculated that he had an allergic reaction to the Equigesic tablet, but this explanation left many unsatisfied. Lee was young, fit, and seemingly healthy. How could a single painkiller kill him? Adding to the confusion, Lee had suffered a similar episode 2 months earlier. In May 1973, he collapsed during post-production work on Enter the Dragon and was hospitalized for seizures and headaches. He was treated with mannitol, a diuretic used to reduce brain swelling, and recovered quickly. Was this earlier incident a warning sign, or part of a larger undiagnosed condition? Theory 1. Hypersensitivity to medication. One of the most widely accepted medical theories is that Lee had a hypersensitivity to one of the ingredients in Equigesic. The tranquilizer component meprobamate has been known to cause adverse reactions in rare cases. Combined with his previous cerebral edema episode, this theory suggests that Lee's body was unusually vulnerable to certain compounds. However, critics argue that this explanation is too simplistic. Lee had taken painkillers before without incident. Why would this particular dose be fatal? Theory 2. Heat stroke. A newer theory, proposed by researchers in 2022, suggests that Bruce Lee may have died from heat stroke. Hong Kong was experiencing a heat wave, and Lee had his sweat glands surgically removed from his armpits to maintain a dry appearance on camera. Procedure that could have impaired his ability to regulate body temperature. This theory posits that Lee's body overheated, leading to cerebral edema. It's compelling, especially given the environmental conditions in his previous collapse. But it remains speculative, as no temperature readings or physiological data were recorded at the time. Theory 3. Water intoxication. Another recent hypothesis is that Lee died from hyponatremia water intoxication caused by excessive fluid intake. According to some accounts, Lee drank large amounts of water throughout the day. If his kidneys couldn't process the excess fluid, it could have led to brain swelling. This theory aligns with the cerebral edema diagnosis and offers a physiological explanation. Still, it's difficult to confirm without detailed medical records. Theory 4. Triad to revenge. Beyond medical theories, darker speculations abound. One of the most persistent is that Lee was murdered by the Hong Kong Triad's organized crime syndicates due to unpaid debts or refusal to cooperate with their demands. Supporters of this theory point to Lee's rising influence and independence in the film industry, which may have threatened powerful interests. However, there's no concrete evidence linking the Triads to his death. Theory 5. Jealous lover. Some tabloids suggested that Betty Ting Pei, the actress in whose apartment Lee died, played a sinister role. Rumors swirled that she poisoned him out of jealousy, or that their affair led to a fatal altercation. These claims were fueled by sensational headlines like, "Betty Ting Pei's fragrant chamber killed the dragon." But Betty has consistently denied any wrongdoing, and no forensic evidence supports foul play. Theory 6. Ancient curse. In the realm of the supernatural, some believe Bruce Lee was cursed. According to Chinese folklore, Lee's family was haunted by a curse that targeted male heirs. This theory gained traction after the tragic death of Lee's son, Brandon, who was killed on a movie set in 1993 under eerily similar circumstances. While captivating, this theory is rooted in myth rather than fact. Still, it reflects the deep cultural resonance of Lee's legacy and the need to make sense of his premature death. Media manipulation and cover-up. One of the most troubling aspects of Lee's death is the initial attempt to conceal the location. Raymond Chow told reporters that Lee had collapsed at home with his wife Linda rather than at Betty Ting Pei's apartment. This misdirection fueled speculation and damaged public trust. When the truth emerged, tabloids exploded with lurid stories, and Betty became a target of public outrage. Demonstrations were held in Kuala Lumpur with placards reading, "Betty killed Bruce." Was this a PR move to protect Lee's image? Or an effort to hide something more sinister, a legacy of unanswered questions? Despite decades of investigation, Bruce Lee's death remains unresolved. The official cause, cerebral edema, offers a medical explanation, but the underlying trigger is still debated. Whether it was a drug reaction, heat stroke, or something more mysterious, the lack of definitive answers has allowed speculation to flourish. Lee's death is a reminder of fame, mystery, and cultural significance can intertwine to create enduring legends. His life was a fusion of East and West, philosophy and action, discipline and rebellion. His death, tragically, mirrors that complexity. Conclusion: the dragon never dies. Bruce Lee's final days were marked by ambition, creativity, and physical strain. He was pushing boundaries artistically, physically, and culturally. His sudden death left a void that no one has truly filled. Yet, in many ways, Bruce Lee never died. His philosophy lives on in martial arts schools around the world. His films continue to inspire generations. And his enigmatic death keeps his story alive, inviting us to ask questions, seek truth, and like Lee himself, never stop evolving. Whether you believe in science, conspiracy, or fate, one thing is certain: Bruce Lee's legacy is immortal. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.